What if I told you that not buying skincare for more than a month taught me more about beauty, money, and getting ready for retirement than any product could? I know that sounds backwards, but this low buy reset that I've been doing has become much bigger than just skincare. It's really about how I want to live the next chapter of my life, which is one of the biggest chapters that I will have, and that is retirement. After so many of you loved the Skincare Empties video I did, and thank you so much for that, I thought it was a good idea to share the reason behind that video, the why. It really all started months and months ago. I love skincare, I love makeup, I like to buy things, but I just started noticing that I had so many products, either gifts or samples or things that I had bought myself and wasn't sure about. And the reason I was thinking about this is because it was time for me to make some purchases. I was running out of the things that I usually use. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I got so much stuff. I hate to add more to this. Is there something I can do with this? I realized that I used to have these no-buy months when I was in my 30s, and that was a result of me trying to budget, save money, or get out of debt. There was a lot of reasons I did these, and I had a growing family at the time, but I would do this intentionally, not buy for a month, just to stop spending money and just not even to go into stores. And it was actually quite freeing not to go into a store with the intention of buying, no window shopping, nothing like that. We would only buy the basics. So I thought, I got to start doing this. I'm going to start using up what I have and just consider myself low buy. So that's what I called it, my low buy time. And I didn't even give myself a time frame. Back in my earlier years, it was more about survival. But right now, it's more about clarity and peace and just finding out what I really actually need in life and in my home. And this doesn't even just involve skincare. This was about everything in my home. When my son and daughter-in-law and grandson moved out, I realized I had so much extra things. My pantry was full of extra things. I had extra spices. I had extra packages of this and that. Home supplies, all kinds of things I have in excess. And I realized I need to get rid of this stuff, but I didn't want to just chuck things out, and some things weren't donatable. So basically this no buy or low buy has been a result of a little bit of excess, to be honest. So low buy to me means that I will only get the necessities and make do with what I have. If it's something that I can use, I'll put it on my list to use. If it's something that's expired or I absolutely can't use because it would be harmful for me, then I would get rid of it. And if it's something that somebody else might be able to use, I would donate it. It was actually realizing that I have enough in every sense of the word. What this has done for me is that I have realized that I am happy not shopping. I realize that I can DIY things if I really need them and if it's possible. I realized that I can save money. I realized I don't need to listen to influencers, because if I didn't decide that I needed something before somebody told me, then I don't really need it. And that all of that has become extremely freeing and calming. It's actually allowed me to try things and decide if something's working for me, whether it's something in the kitchen, whether it's something in my bathroom, whether it's a piece of clothing. I will actually put it to the test, use it, or do one of the things that I mentioned before, donate it or get rid of it. Because this is also about not being wasteful, not buying into consumerism, thinking that you have to have everything somebody else has got. When they tell you this is such a great item, if you didn't even realize that you needed such a thing, you're probably not going to miss ever having it. It allowed me to stop actually consuming a lot of information that was all related to shopping. And when you realize that, it's quite astonishing how much of the things that we view and take in are related to us buying and purchasing things that we don't necessarily need. Now, I'm all into buying things that you need, but the way I like to do it is actually think about the things that I need, write them down, and really sleep on them. And I'm talking, I take days. Sometimes I've even been thinking about something for over a year before I purchase it. So when you do something like that, you realize that, okay, this isn't just a spur of the moment purchase, that this is actually something that would be very useful for you if you've taken that much time to really ponder it. When you can make these decisions on your own over a period of time, you realize that this is something you need. You weren't influenced, you weren't marketed to, so the buyer's remorse is not there anymore. This isn't about restrictions, this is about being calm, and it's about less time shopping and more time living. Have you ever tried anything like this? No buys have been around for quite a long time. I'd love to hear from you, your version of your no buy or low buy. It allows me to live more clutter-free, and I'm not there yet. I'm still working on this. I've got my whole pantry to kind of go through. I've got closets with things that I need to go through, but it has to start somewhere. And I started with my skincare because I really was running out of the things I usually get. Now when I buy my skincare, it's going to be because I actually need it. I've realized what I need and what I can leave behind because it wasn't actually serving me at all. So I will be happy to make those purchases when I'm ready to do that. It's really big for me because when retirement happens, our lifestyle does change, our incomes change, and we have to learn to live in a little bit different way. We're both going to be here in our way, each other's way for a while. This is really setting us up to have better success. And I certainly don't want to spend all my downtime or days off shopping and wasting money. That's exactly what I don't want to do. I want to enjoy experiences, enjoy life, enjoy family and friends. And doing all these things, it's about knowing when enough is enough and nothing at all about deprivation. There's no deprivation in this. It's really helped me think about my overall wellness because there's no miracle product. It's about the rhythm of our lives and doing things purposefully. And I've really found that beauty for me is not about adding more, but appreciating what I already have. And I've been able to do that now with my skincare products and my makeup. And I know I can do that with other things that are in my home to make everything, as cozy and comfortable as I want. Every one of us is different. And these are the things that I want to be able to choose for myself about the things that I enjoy in my home and in my life, and feel good that I'm making these decisions on my own and not because I'm just wanting to have the thing that the other person has. That's been my long-term low-buy reset. If you haven't seen my Skincare Empties at 60 yet, that's where this all began. You can watch it. I will link it in the description. Next week, because many asked, I am going to share my morning and evening skincare routine for winter. I'll show you what I'm actually using and what I've repurchased. If you'd like to follow my journey, you can subscribe and we can build a more slower, intentional life together. I hope you have a great week. I will see you in the next video. Bye.